How's it going, Flesh and Blood players? So if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you're one of two things. Either one, you are a brand new player, you're looking for a new hero to start trying, and Kassai was somebody that you were interested in, or the warrior class. Or two, you have been playing for a little while, and you're starting to want to kind of branch out and see what other classes you might want to try without trying to break your wallet. So with this video, this is a Kassai budget build. Very cheap. I'll probably say it later, but it is a $20 deck if you would get it on TCG Player and have all the shipping. If not, if you get everything from your store, you can easily get this for about $10, which is incredible. Alright, now with all that said, let's discuss a little bit about the hero specifically, because that's why you are watching, Kassai. So again, she is a warrior, so she relies heavily on her weapons. And most warriors do a lot of attack action and attack reactions. So you having attack cards is very rare, if anything. Looking into Kassai now, her main ability is that she has to banish 2 reds and 2 yellows to be able to have an on-hit effect that she creates a gold token. And if she does draw a card during the turn, her weapons pretty much swing for free. If you don't know what a gold token is, you have to pay 2 resources to be able to draw a card. So that's kind of why she has that combo effect on her ability text. Now that we got all that said, let's move over to the deck building side of things, and then we will also see a little bit on how she likes to play. So this is the build. As you can see, it is $20 with ordering everything on TCG Player and shipping it out to you. Hot Streak and Centauri Saber is her stapled weapons. I also think Hood the Red Sand is a good card as well. And her ability, she's mainly focused on yellows and reds. So we did try to make the majority of the build that. And it's all cards that she's going to want to most likely keep. Obviously, when we do a upgrade build, it'll be a little bit different. But we are only running 9 blues, which isn't bad, especially with you starting out. You can kind of have some extra resources to play with. But as I'm going through the upgrading build, you most likely be only running maybe 3 or 6, just some really clutch staple blue cards. And there's a decent amount of go again in here. There are a lot of Majestics, unfortunately, that also do the go again. So when you do your upgrade build, you're going to be able to increase a little bit more consistency. But at the moment, this is a pretty good build. You have a nice Arcane Barrier sideboard going. And the one Majestic we did use is Raise an Army. Because of her making gold, you'll be able to have that flexibility of seeing a little bit of her capabilities with making an ally. Enough about the build. Let's go over to a gameplay and we'll discuss about how Kassai wants to play. Our opponent here is going to be Dash.io. This is a very aggro deck. So what's nice with Warrior is that we have a lot of block value. So this could be a good matchup for us. Plus they started at 36 life. So as you can see here, we did have 2 go against, but because they blocked with an attack action card, Hot Streak got it. So we are able to save our Blade Runner here for another turn. That is something you always want to consider arsenaling, so you can keep getting your consistent go-agains for your weapons. And as you can see here, I drew a Steel Blade Shunt, so we did put our defensive package in here, just because she's a very explosive deck we kind of want to have that block value there if needed. So we are running with 2 blues here, which is kind of interesting. We figured we would threaten the copper and gold hit, even though with the budget build, the coppers might not seem like a good thing, but drawing cards is always good for Kassai. And once we start doing some upgrade builds, the coppers are going to have a lot more value. Alright, so of course you just want to kind of arsenal your D-React until Dash decides to want to pop off. As you can see, she's starting to drop some boom grenades here. So our game plan now just switched from being on attack side to the defensive side. So we are going to want to make sure that these boom grenades do not hit. And that's another good thing with Warrior, is they have very good equipment to block with. Even though our vigor girth isn't the best, we can still make a vigor out of that for our weapons. And the red alert is really good against decks with attack reaction, so I kind of liked having that as a main build. So that is one thing, because this game is typically a faster paced game, being able to block with your equipment just to kind of get rid of the breakpoints is absolutely fine. I pretty much decided to throw the shunt to not strip 2 cards out of my hand and get the use out of it. And since Dash does have a lot of attack action cards as well, I kind of figured it was worth a shot to throw a hot streak at her. Alright, so not the best hand here, but at least we have 2 D-Reacts. And with her just dropping that red boom grenade, I'm kind of glad I do. Plus you do have sync below. We can be able to put a blue in bottom and see if we get a better card to swing with our weapons here. Now we are at 9 cards in graveyard, but one of it is our equipment. So normally you kind of want to start accessing Kassai's ability. If you're getting them really low in life total, it's time to just burn it anyways. Or you want to have about 6 red and 6 yellows. But as you can see here, Dash.io decided to fold because I was putting out too much damage with my blocks. And they just knew they weren't going to be able to keep up with me after burning like 3 boom grenades I think they had there. But this gives you a good idea on how the deck wants to play. This is worth checking out. We will have, or I will have a deck list for it down the bottom. You're more than welcome to try it out. I hope you do like it. And then I'm going to be making some other videos in the next couple of weeks. I think it's more lore booster box games. Yeah, so I'm going to have some lore booster box games to do first. But once that set is finished, then we are going to make some upgrades to this deck. So it will give you some time to get a feel for it, see if you like it. And then if you want to upgrade, look forward to seeing that video. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.